All right, here is something that you don't hear agents talk about too often, but sometimes as agents, we notice certain things on the market, and she's bringing up a very good point. Let's take a look.
The second hardest house to sell is a dated house. The first hardest house to sell is a dated house that's huge. So as sellers, we naturally would think, but my house is big. There's so much room, so much square footage. But if your countertops, your carpet, your walls are out of date, even if they're still lovely, but most people have moved on, because if your house is 20 years old or older, almost without exception, it's dated. And
Yeah, it's very true. In my service area, a 20-year-old house is often considered a newer house, but it's absolutely true. What she's saying is, so if you have a 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 square foot home and it is dated, there's a lot to touch in that house, and it can become extremely overwhelming for the next owner or potential buyer to imagine bringing it up to the aesthetics of today's standards.
that's nothing you did wrong. But the hardest thing to sell is a big
It's
dated house
true.
because they start adding up. Oh my goodness, look how many bathrooms, how many countertops. The
Yeah.
renovations just add up.
Right. How many linear feet of countertops are you replacing? How many bathrooms? It adds up quickly. So a 1,500 square foot house is very different than a 4,000 square foot house. Now, granted, the person buying the 4,000 square foot house should have some more financial wherewithal. But in many cases, a lot of buyers are putting down most of the money that they have, and they don't have extra six figures to do the renovations to make it comfortable for them.
And that's a hard thing to sell. How do you fix that? You either renovate the house. I don't really recommend that because
Yeah, I agree too. Don't renovate the house because you might want to freshen up a couple of things, but definitely don't renovate it. But let's see what her actual tip is.
you'll never pick the right taste according to them. Plus, you're out of pocket a lot of money. More often than not, you just have to price it accordingly. At some price, they will take on the work. But if it's top price, they will not.
That's true. They will not. That is absolutely true. So I have a client right now. We're about to put their home on the market. And as we're getting ready to put their home on the market, another home in the neighborhood comes on the market for the same price. And it's about 1,000 to 1,200 square feet larger. So, and there was only an exterior picture. So the seller said, "Uh-oh, maybe our price isn't right." And I said, "Did you see the photos?" And when she did look them up, then she texted me and she's like, "Oh my God." So this other house, which is significantly larger than my client's home, is so dated and much bigger. So yeah, okay, it's priced the same as ours, which is smaller but much more updated. I'm not worried about that as a piece of competition, but it seems like they're at least going down the right road with a pricing strategy of that particular listing. So I hope you guys learned something. Please take a moment, comment below, like this video. It means a lot to us, and subscribe to our channel. We will see you guys on the next one.